Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp Dress Gaming, and today I'm just realizing I don't need my earplugs in so I can actually hear what I am saying up in here right now. But today we are here with another team builder. This is for week 3 of the season 5 of the PGL. And this week, it's going to be a tough one, guys. We're up against Super Gassy and the New York Shelmets. Now, this boy go way back, You remember when he returned to YouTube and I actually helped him a little bit out. He would send me videos because he didn't have a capture card, and I'd record them for him, send them back. Good times. I'm gonna give you a few warnings because I just am hearing it now. There's probably 2 different weird noises you might hear if the microphone picks it up. There's an idiotic dog running around upstairs. That's a bunch of thudding. And also, there's crickets in my room right now, and they're chirping, because I accidentally got too big of crickets so they can chirp. So just warning you there. But anyway, New York Shelmets, Super Gassy. It's going to be scary. He's 2-time PGL champion and also commissioner. I think there's some conspiracies afoot. But I'm completely and utterly expecting to get our ass waxed, because if you look at his team here, he's got all the threats, and we just have our team. I love our team, but I don't think he'll be able to stand up too well against this. So, leading off here, he's got Tapu Koko, Manaphy, Alolan, Marowak, Skarmory, Mega Venusaur, Pelipper, Kingdra, Pangoro, Dugtrio, and Kartana. So he's got those big heavy hitters with Tapu Koko and Kartana, Manaphy, and Marowak. He's got that bulk with Skarmory, Mega Venusaur, and to an extent Pangoro. Dugtrio is really freaking fast. And then he's got the Rain with Pelipper and Kingdra, and that Rain helps Mega Venusaur, it helps Skarmory to an extent, it helps Kartana. So this is not going to be great for us. This is what I'm predicting. But we're going to try our damnedest, and we're going to do what we can for the boys back home. So we're going to hop over to my team builder, and we'll see what I ended up bringing this week. I wasn't really sure what to bring, and I think we overextended on a few of the Pokemon that we were preparing for, but let's see what we can do. So first off, we got Mega Skizzer again. This is going to be essentially the same as the first week, but a little bit different, obviously, because of things and stuff, because of different Pokemon. So Mega Scissor, obviously Technician, with Bullet Punch, Knockoff, U-Turn, and Hidden Power Fire. So week 1 we had a Bug Bite instead of U-Turn. I figured, let's get a little initiative, shall we? And then Hidden Power Fire is for Kartana. It one-hit KOs every Kartana except for, I believe, Assault Vest has a chance to live. And then obviously if the rain's up, it has a chance to live as well. We have max HP. We have 252 Adamant. And we have 20 speed, and this outspeeds Adamant max speed Marowak, so that we can one-hit KO with Knockoff. I was going to go Pursuit, but Knockoff KOs it, and I think Knockoff's a little more useful against the rest of his team. So that's the Skiz. Nothing too crazy about him. He can live some hits. As far as what hits, we'll find out. And then the next, we go with the Thunderbird. Really, it's... what am I trying to say here? So Zapdos really only hits the Manaphy and the Pelipper for the super effective electric stab, but he does have the Marowak to stop us, so we're going to try and play around the Marowak a little bit. I went Volt Switch. I was thinking about Thunder, but I don't want to rely on him bringing Rain, because then he doesn't bring Rain and we're screwed. So I went Volt Switch. I could have went Thunderbolt to guarantee knockout like Manaphy and stuff, but I figured it'd pair up well with the U-Turn on Skizzy, because I'm assuming he's not going to leave like Manaphy in to take a hit from Zapdos, especially if he's not +2 or something. And with Thunder Wave to slow things down, and then Hidden Power Water is there for Marowak, so Marowak can't come in and wall us. And then you see Fly here. So I was going to do Air Cutter, and this is for Mega Venusaur, but you only get Air Cutter through, I think it's Diamond to Pearl move tutors, and I don't have that kind of genning capabilities. So I wanted Fly, so we're quiet instead of modest. Figured we can forego the speed, since a lot of his Pokemon are just going to naturally outspeed us anyway. And then I went Flynium Z. So it doesn't guarantee the KO on Venusaur. It does about like 70%, so we're going to have to get some damage off on him first. Or maybe Fly first or something. I don't know. It's going to be weird, but maybe we can catch him off guard with that. So that is the Zapdos. And even Hidden Power Water only KOs the Marowak in the rain, and that's an uninvested Marowak. So I'm not expecting Zapdos to do too much, but maybe we can catch him off guard with it, especially the Thunder Wave. And then Ernie's back this week. This week I went Download instead of Trace, because I don't want to be setting up the rain for him accidentally, like if it runs out and Pelipper sitting there. Beast Boost would be fun to get from like Kartana. I don't want to reset up the Electric Surge if it's disappeared, that kind of stuff. With Eviolite, we got Recover, Psychic, Shadow Ball. Psychics for Venusaur, Shadow Balls for Marowak. I didn't go with Tri Attack or Thunderbolt. We already have Thunderbolt on a couple of Pokemon, so I didn't want to like just run Thunderbolt on everything, especially because it only hits 2 things super effectively. And then we have Trick Room. So really slow Porygon 2, negative speed, 0 IVs in speed, and Trick Room so we can turn it around if he's starting to get too fast for us. Some of these mons are made to outspeed certain Pokemon, but they're not made to outspeed everything. So that's why we have Trick Room on the Porygon 2. And then we can take a hit from basically anything, so we can set up the Trick Room outside of Z moves. And then we have Latias, Scarlet. The Latias is making her appearance for the first time. Assault Vest with Draco Meteor, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Psychic. I'm pretty sure Choice Scarf Latias would have been able to speed Kingdra under the rain. But I figured I'd rather just live a hit and then go for the Draco, just in case. Then we don't have to choice ourselves in anything either, which is really nice. So Assault Vest, so we can take a Draco Meteor. We take I think it's 82% at the most from a Life Orb modest Kingdra. And then we knock out with Draco Meteor being 252 in special attack. We also have Thunderbolt. Like I said, that's our other Thunderbolt user. We have Shadow Ball to hit the Marowak, even though I think Draco Meteor does more, I believe. I believe Draco Meteor does more, but then we don't get the drop. So that's why we have Shadow Ball just in case there. We have Psychic, go up against the Venusaur. We need a few things to hit the Venusaur at least, because if we don't, then we're sad. So this speed outspeeds Adamant max speed this outspeeds modest max speed Kingdra without the rain, because Latias is just naturally so fast that we didn't need to invest a lot to be able to outspeed that. If he's timid, he outspeeds us, but again, we live a Draco, so I'm not super worried about it. Now, if he's going to be doing the critical hit Kingdra, then we're in a pickle. I thought Latias got Lucky Chant, but I don't see it on here. See Light Screen, Reflect Type. That's neat. Not really. Yeah, I don't see Lucky Chant. I came up with that today while I was at work. I'm like, oh, I just run Lucky Chant on Latias, so then can't do crits. But alas, earwax. So that is the Latias. Alolan Muck is next. Again, just here to take hits. This speed outspeeds neutral speed Marowak, so I base a lot of my speeds on Marowak, apparently. I mean, just 2. But, and it's really weird because we have a negative speed nature because we have Flamethrower. This Flamethrower KOs non-Assault Vest Kartana, I believe it was. Or it gets really close. Oh, it gets really close, so then I can knock it out. Shadow Sneak, knock off. The same thing with Marowak. If it's max HP, I'm able to knock it out with Shadow Sneak after. If it's not, I just knock it out. Poison Jab, and then Figgy Berry, and we're able to live a Bone Meringue at 50%. The first one will proc the Figgy Berry, bring us back up to full, and then we'll get hit again, and it will be just under 50% after that, and then we can Shadow Sneak or whatever we need to do. So that's the Muck. He's just there to do some hits. Poison Jab, 1-hit KOs, and non-invested Tapu Koko as well, and we only take 50%, I want to say, from Thunderbolt, maybe a little bit over 60, I think, in the terrain. So there's Muck. And then last but not least, Clefable. I was really not hesitant. I was trying to figure out what to do for this last slot. Melodic does okay, but I think it's more situational than the rest of the team because it really could it can Mirror Coat like the Venusaur and the Manaphy. I guess I didn't think about Mirror Coat on Venusaur because that could be cool. But then with Melodic, but then it really can't do anything else. So then I just went Clefable, and I went unaware Clefable, so this is just in case there's a Tail Gold Manaphy. If Tail Gold Manaphy gets off, then I can just send in Clefable. We can't do much against it, but we can possibly Healing Wish a Pokemon that could. And then we have leftovers. Moonblast, Flamethrower for the Kartana. We can take a hit from an Adamant non-Life Orb Kartana Smart Strike from it, and then we KO with Flamethrower. So that's really cool. Stealth Rocks. A lot of my calcs work out better with Stealth Rocks again this week, like Muck's Knockoff and Scissors, Hidden Power Fire with Assault Vest Kartana, and then like Supersonic Sky Strike will work a lot better against a Venusaur that's taken some damage. That's why I really wanted Stealth Rock this week. That's why Clefable needed to come, essentially. Otherwise, I probably would have went with Milotic or something like that. But yeah, I mean, should be fun. I don't expect us to win, but I think we can make it pretty close with this team. This was the best I could come with, especially because I was really crunched on time. I was really busy this weekend, so I wasn't able to do as much prepping as I typically can, but I think this team will work out pretty good for us. So anyway, guys, I didn't do any calcs today just because I'm trying to get this done so I can get the battle in, because I need to get up early for work tomorrow, so I need to get this battle in. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll see you at the battle, which should be up tomorrow. Stay sharp, everyone, and go Wild Charge.